Boss fired me in Boise for too cautious. My plans were his pitch, and then my boss fired me for calling out faulty beams at the site. He said I was too cautious, then sold my safety plans as his own. That was the day I stopped being his foreman. If this story moved, you don't forget to drop a comment and subscribe to Revenge with Jack for more unforgettable stories that speak to the heart. I'm Zachary Monroe, 49, the guy who's kept construction sites standing for 25 years. As head foreman in Boise, Idaho, I didn't just manage crews, I built legacies. My safety protocols saved lives. My team's grit kept projects on time. And my plans brought in $10 million last year for a firm now worth $60 million. Life was good. A craftsman house in the North End, a '69 Mustang in the garage, and weekends fishing with my brother Cole on the Boise River. No wife, no kids, just blueprints, coffee, and a reputation I'd earned. My latest project, a 10-story office complex downtown, was my pride. 0 incidents, 20% under budget, and a design that could withstand an 8.0 quake. I wasn't rich, but I was solid. My work was my word. Until Darren Cotter decided to burn it down. Darren, 53, rolled in as CEO in June 2025, a slick dealmaker from a failing Portland firm. Tailored suits, sharper ego with a smile that screamed control. The board called him a game changer, but I saw a hustler. Our first meeting set the tone. "Zachary," he said, leaning back in his corner office, "your safety checks are thorough, but they're slowing us down. We're prioritizing speed." I pushed back, calm but firm. "My protocols cut accidents by 90%, saving millions in lawsuits. Data didn't lie." He brushed it off. "Caution isn't profit, Monroe." That was the first jab. I didn't know he was loading a sledgehammer. 2 weeks later, I'm on site inspecting beams when my lead carpenter, Nate Larson, flags me down. "Zach, you see this?" He points to a stack of substandard steel grade B, not the grade A my plans required. My gut churns. "These beams won't hold under stress." I order a halt and report it to Darren. His email back is curt. "Handle it quietly. We're on a deadline." Quietly. I've buried men under shortcuts. I escalate to the project manager, Jenna Walsh. Jenna, 38, is fierce with a surveyor's eye and a fire that matches her dark curls. "This is reckless," she says, backing me. We document the steel, send it to the board, and demand a supplier audit. No reply. That night, I'm at my house sipping bourbon, the Boise skyline flickering through the dusk. Darren's silence isn't oversight, it's a play. Next morning, I'm back on site checking the foundation when Nate pulls me aside. "Boss, they swapped the concrete mix. Cheaper grade, untested." My jaw clenches. This isn't a mistake, it's a pattern. I grab my tablet log, 12 violations, cracked scaffolding, faulty wiring, now this. I fire off a report to OSHA, copying the board. Darren calls me an hours later. "Zachary, you're stirring trouble," he says, voice smooth as venom. "We're cutting costs, not corners." I hold his gaze. "Those beams fail, men die." He smirks. "You're too careful, Monroe." The air's thick, his eyes cold. I walk out, my boots heavy on the polished floor. Friday night, I'm at the Rusty Nail, our crew's bar, but the mood's grim. Nate's nursing a stout, Jenna's scrolling her phone. "Darren's freezing us out," Nate mutters. Board's eating his pitch. I slam my glass down. Then we make them spit it out. Doubt creeps in, though. Darren's not just sidelining me, he's erasing me. My phone buzzes a text from an unknown number. Check Darren's laptop. "Site trailer tomorrow, 5 a." My pulse spikes. A tip. A setup. I show Nate. "Could be real," he says. "Jenna's wary. Or Cotter's baiting you." I don't sleep, the text a live wire in my brain. Saturday, I'm at the site at 4:30, heart pounding like I'm defusing a bomb. The trailer's dark, but the laptop's on. I use an old crew login, call it a habit from my early days. I pull up Darren's files and find my safety plans rebranded as his pitch to investors for a $15 million deal. My blood boils. But there's more. Emails with his Portland ally, Victor Cotter, Quantum Builders CFO. "Monroe's a liability. Replace him," Darren writes. My fists clench. Replace. I've carried this firm for decades. I copy the files, hands shaking with rage. Back home, I'm pacing the evidence, burning a hole in my drive. Cole's over, sensing my mood. "Zach, you're a storm," he says, his electrician's calm cutting through. I want to spill Darren the steel, the betrayal, but I hold back. "Work bullshit," I mutter. He grabs my arm, fierce. "You're not alone, man." His words ground me, but the storm doesn't quit. I dive into Darren's emails, finding a thread with Victor. Monroe's OSHA report could tank the deal. Neutralize him. Neutralize. The word chills me. This is war. Monday, I'm playing the good soldier, but Darren's escalating. He calls a site meeting, all charm. "Folks, we're fast-tracking. Trust the plan." My crew looks to me, waiting for a signal. I stay stone-faced. After Darren corners me. "Zachary, I need your buy-in. No stunts." His voice is silk eyes daggers. I nod cold. "Whatever you say, Darren." He misses the edge in my tone. "Mistake." That afternoon, I get a call from Roger Vance, the board's skeptic. Zachary, your OSHA report's solid. Why's Darren ignoring it? I take a risk. Ask him about Victor Cotter and Quantum's deal. I hang up planting a seed. That night, I'm at the Rusty Nail alone, staring at a bourbon. Jenna slides in across from me, her perfume sharp, her voice low. Zach, you're brooding, she says, teasing. I grunt. Darren's screwing us. Her eyes narrow. Then screw him back. I've got dirt. She slides me a USB photo, specs my plans and Darren's pitches. Use it, she says, her hand brushing mine. The air shifts electric, but I pull back. This fight's about steel, not heat. Tuesday, my site pass is dead. Security's waiting new guy Vince with an HR letter signed by Darren. Termination effective immediately. Obstructing progress. My vision blurs. Progress. I saved lives. I don't argue. I walk head high, but my gut's ablaze. In my Mustang, I call Nate. He's on site, says Darren's spinning lies about safety failures tied to me. Failures. My protocols were gold. I drive to a diner, open my laptop, and dig. I've got photos, logs, everything. Then I find it an email from Darren to Victor sent last night. Monroe's out. Push the deal. My blood boils. He didn't just fire me, he's burying me. That night, I meet Nate and Jenna at the Rusty Nail. They're pissed loyal, ready to burn it down. Darren's trashing your plans, Jenna says. Quantum specs are your protocols tweaked. Nate slams his beer down. What's the play? I lean in, voice low. We don't just save my name. We expose Darren's scam. I show them Jenna's USB, the files. Jenna whistles. That's fraud. Nate's thinking bigger. We need the board. Or OSHA. I nod. First, we need leverage. Wednesday, I'm at a park meeting Roger. He's cautious, but here. I hand him Jenna's USB photos, emails, my plans, and Quantum's pipeline. This is Darren's game, I say. He's cutting corners, selling my work for a cut. Roger takes it eyes hard. If this checks out, Zachary, you've got me. If not, he doesn't finish. I watch him go, the weight of 25 years on my chest. Darren thinks he's won, but I'm just getting started. Thursday morning, the anonymous text, check Darren's laptop, is a spark in my blood. I'm Zachary Monroe, 49, fired from the Boise construction firm I carried for 25 years. My safety protocols stolen by Darren Cotter, the CEO, who called me too cautious. Jenna's USB loaded with proof of his theft is my weapon, but it's not enough. Darren's not just erasing my work, he's rewriting my name. My North End house feels like a bunker, the Boise skyline a grim witness through the dawn fog. This fight isn't about my job, it's about my truth, and I'm fighting to make it heard. I'm up before the sun, coffee bitter, diving into Darren's digital trail. Using a backdoor login from my early days, I crack his cloud drive. His emails with Victor Cotter, Quantum Builders CFO, are brazen. Monroe's out. His protocols are ours. Close the deal in 2 weeks. My blood burns. My safety plans, my life's work repackaged for Quantum's shaky empire. I dig deeper, finding a wire transfer $600,000 from Quantum to a Boise account under Darren's alias Daniel Cross. A kickback sloppy and damning. I encrypt it, stashing the drive in my toolbox, hands steady, but my gut a furnace. Darren's not just a thief, he's a crook. At 7 a.m., I call Nate Larson, my lead carpenter. He's on site dodging Quantum contractors, mangling my protocols. Zach, it's a disaster, he says, voice low. Clients are spooked, scaffolding's failing. My safety plan's $10 million in revenue torn apart by hacks. What about Jenna? I ask. Nate pauses. Walsh is off, said it's personal. Jenna Walsh, my project manager who'd inspect rebar in a storm, ghosting us. My instincts scream betrayal. Watch her, I say. And Darren. Nate grunts. Got it, boss. I hit the firm's project logs, hunting Darren's fingerprints. Their fake consulting fees to Quantum buried as site expenses tied to Jenna's login. My chest tightens. Jenna, my ally. I text her. Meet me, urgent. No reply. My mind churns. Darren's turned my crew against me. I pull up the audit trail, finding tampered specs time-stamped to Jenna's late-night sessions. He's planting violations to pin on me. This isn't just a revenge story, it's a setup. Noon, I'm at a dive bar off Vista, meeting Tucker Hayes, 50, a private investigator with a nose for corporate dirt. He slides in, eyes sharp. Zach, Darren's got a fixer, Elliot Kane, ex-corporate muscle. He's sending your texts. My pulse spikes. The tip, the frame job, a machine. Tucker hands me a flash drive. Kane's client logs. Darren's paying him to paint you as a saboteur. I pocket it, jaw clenched. Kane's angle. Tucker leans in. He's forging invoices in the firm's books, $250,000 fraud, all pointing to you. I nod, the game clear. Darren's not just stealing my plans, he's stealing my future. Back at my house, Cole's there, his electrician's grit reading my mood. Zach, you're a wildfire, he says, cracking a beer. I want to unload Darren, Jenna the fixer, but his kids are playing nearby and I choke it back. Work crap, I mutter. He grabs my arm, fierce. You don't fight alone, man. His words hit, but the war's in my head. I hack quantum server old skills razor sharp and find a gold mine. My safety protocols rebranded as Quantum Secure set for a $12 million rollout. Worse, there's a dossier, my roots, Cole's shop hours, my Mustang's plates. My blood runs cold. Darren's not just after my job, he's watching my life. I'm about to call Nate when Jenna texts. Zach, I fucked up. Meet me at the old quarry 6 p.m. No details, just desperation. My gut screams trap, but Jenna's family. I grab my keys and roll. The quarry's a relic, cracked stone, dust clouds Boise's past rotting under the heat. Jenna's waiting, pale hands shaking. Darren got to me, she admits, voice raw. Offered to cover my mom's medical bills if I tweaked your logs. My fists clench. Jenna, my partner, sold me out. Why? I snarl. She meets my gaze broken. I was drowning, Zach. But I held back the worst. I step closer, voice ice. What's his next move? She swallows. He's meeting Quantum tomorrow night, sealing the deal. Private club, the Iron Vault. I nod, rage coiling. You're with me or you're done. She nods, tears falling. Trust shattered, but I need her eyes. Friday morning, I'm at a diner plotting. Cole texts. Found dirt. Darren's dodging taxes buddy at the city saw his filings. My brother, the quiet warrior, digging for me. I call Tucker. Need a way into the Iron Vault, I say. He laughs sharp. Got a guy ex-bouncer, hates rich suits. You're in. I'm not crashing Darren's deal, I'm burning it down. I hack the Iron Vault's network cameras, Wi-Fi guest logs. It's tight, but I've cracked worse. Darren's emails reveal more. Monroe's OSHA report could kill the deal. Bury him before the rollout. Bury? The word sears. He's not just stealing, he's erasing me. That afternoon, Roger Vance calls. Zachary, your USB's legit. Quantum's cutting corners, faulty steel, bad wiring. Why's Darren pushing it? I take a gamble. He's cashing out. Check Daniel Cross's account. He's silent then. We're auditing Quantum. Stay sharp. Adrenaline surges. The board's waking up, but Darren's not asleep. My phone pings anonymous text. Monroe, we've got your brother's shop schedule. Back off. My breath catches. Cole. Kane's hitting my family. Friday night, I'm outside the Iron Vault Boise's elite playground, all chrome and shadows. Tucker's guy slips me past the doorman, my borrowed jacket tight. Inside, it's Velvet and Whiskey Darren at a corner table with Victor Cotter, and 2 quantum suits laughing like emperors. My blood simmers, but I stay icy, sliding into a booth. I've got a burner phone with Jenna's app, a data sniffer to grab their files. I text Nate parked a block away with a jammer. Go. Their Wi-Fi crashes, forcing them to my rigged hotspot. Emails, contracts, rollout plans, everything flows to me. The first twist slams in. A hand grabs my arm. I spin, expecting security, but it's Jenna, eyes blazing, no trace of last night's wreck. Zach, I'm all in, she whispers. Darren threatened my mom's life. I'm done. Before I can reply, Darren clocks us. His face shifts shock, then fury. He strides over Victor, trailing. Monroe, he sneers, you're pathetic. I stand, locking eyes. You stole my plans, Darren. You're finished. Jenna's at my side, solid. The air crackles, the club's elite watching. The second twist lands like a collapsing beam. A man steps forward, Lila Harper, 46, our CFO, holding a tablet. Darren's not just stealing, she says, voice like a blade. He's laundering money through Quantum. She swipes, showing bank records, Daniel Cross millions funneled offshore. My jaw drops. Lila. Here. Her eyes meet mine sharp. You didn't think I'd let him gut us, did you? I forgot Lila's got Boise's finance world on lock. She's not just my colleague, she's my ace. Darren's pale, stammering. Lies. Victor bolts, but security's closing in, not for us. Lila signaled a state auditor waiting outside. Chaos explodes. Darren lunges for the tablet, but Jenna blocks him swift. The auditor steps in, badge gleaming. Darren Cotter, you're coming with us. The club empties, whispers trailing. I'm left with Jenna and Lila, my pulse hammering. Lila saved me, but Jenna's eyes are cold. You didn't trust me, Zach, she says, voice low. We're not square. She walks out, leaving me in the wreckage. Lila grips my arm. We got him. But victory tastes like ash. Saturday, I'm home, the house too quiet. Roger calls. Darren's suspended Quantum's done. We're auditing his accounts. You're cleared, Zachary. We want you back. I nod, but my mind's on Jenna. I shut her out, fought alone, and it cost us. I drive to her apartment where she's reviewing specs, her face guarded. I'm sorry, I start. She cuts me off. You didn't see me, Zach. Not really. I don't argue, she's right. Tell me how to fix it, I say. Her eyes soften just a fraction. Start by showing up. We talk jagged real, no guarantees. It's a spark, not a fire. Sunday, I'm chasing Kane's trail. Tucker's drive has a lead. Payments to a local blogger prepping a smear piece on me. Kane's still out there, a shadow with teeth. My phone buzzes Nate. Jenna's back, but she's shaken. Found more stolen protocols in Quantum's pipeline. I grit my teeth. Darren's gone, but his machine's grinding. I hack deeper, finding a Blackthorn email. Monroe's brother is leverage. Push harder. My blood runs cold. Cole's not just a bystander, he's a target. Monday, I'm at the site rebuilding my crew. Nate's solid, Jenna's proving herself. But Jenna's distance is a wound. I text her. Dinner. Up. She replies, maybe. It's not a yes, but it's hope. I'm not just fighting for my plans anymore. I'm fighting for trust, for family, for the man I still want to be. The third twist hits that evening. I'm at the Rusty Nail sipping bourbon when Nate rushes in. Zach, Jenna found something. He hands me a tablet. Quantum's internal memo dated yesterday outlining a backup plan to relaunch my protocols under a shell company, Apex Constructs. Darren's name is absent, but Victor Cotter is listed as CEO. My jaw tightens. Darren's out, but his brother's keeping the scam alive. I call Jenna. You okay? She's steady but tense. I'm fine. But Apex is using your plan, Zach. They're not done. I lean back, the bar's dim light casting shadows. Then neither are we. Tuesday, I meet Tucker at a park away from eyes. Apex is a front, he says, handing me another drive. Kane's coordinating their data transfers. He's got a mole in the firm, someone close. My stomach drops. Close. I trust Nate, Lila, but Jenna, her absence, her guilt, it gnaws at me. Find the mole, I say. Tucker nods grim. Watch your back, Zach. Kane's not just a fixer, he's a ghost. That afternoon, I'm back at the site, cross-referencing Apex's contracts. I find a thread. Apex's funding traces to a Boise VC Pinnacle Ventures, where Clara Holt's brother is a partner. My breath catches. Clara, the board member who backed my report. The fourth twist stings. She's not just neutral, she's complicit. I save the evidence, my hands shaking. This isn't just Darren, it's a web and I'm tangled in it. Wednesday, I confront Jenna at her apartment, door shut. You holding back? I ask, voice low. Her eyes flash hurt. You think I'm the mole? She pulls up her laptop, showing emails she intercepted Kane's orders to an unknown insider, not her. I'm fighting for you, Zach, she says, voice breaking. But you keep pushing me away. My chest aches. I misjudged her again. I'm sorry, I mutter. She nods, but the rift's still there. We need to hit Apex, she says. Hard. I agree, the fire rekindling. Thursday, I meet a whistleblower from Pinnacle Ventures, Elise Carter. 43, a compliance officer who smells a scam. She slides me a folder. Pinnacle's investments in Apex funneled through offshore accounts linked to Victor. Clara's in deep, Elise whispers. She's betting on Quantum's collapse to cash out. My mind races. Clara's playing both sides. I thank Elise, my resolve hardening. This fight's bigger than Darren. It's a syndicate. Friday, I hack Apex's servers, finding my protocols embedded in their specs. But there's a fifth twist. A hidden flaw in the design, not mine, set to fail under load. My heart sinks. Someone inside the firm planted it, and it's not Jenna. I call Nate. Check Lila's access logs. He hesitates. Lila. She's clean, Zach. I don't buy it. Check. Hours later, he calls back, voice grim. You're right. Lila's been logging in after hours, tweaking the specs. Lila, our CFO, the one who saved me at the Iron Vault. The betrayal cuts deep. Saturday, I confront Lila at her office door locked. Why? I demand showing the logs. She doesn't flinch. Darren offered me a cut, she says, voice flat. I took it, but I didn't expect you to fight this hard. My fists clench. You sold us out. She leans in, eyes cold. Join Apex, Zachary. They'll pay. I laugh bitter. I'm not you. I walk out, her betrayal a weight. I'm not just fighting Darren anymore. I'm fighting a machine. Monday evening, Roger Vance's offer, head foreman, full control, hits like a lifeline. But Jenna's words cut sharper. You keep pushing me away, Zach. Darren Cotter's suspended quantum builders is crumbling and my safety protocols are back in play, but I'm not celebrating. My crew's trust is frayed. My bond with Jenna's strained, and Elliot Kane, Darren's fixer, is still out there. A shadow with claws. I'm Zachary Monroe, 49, and this fight isn't done. It's a fire I'm still stoking. I'm on site, diving into the mess Quantum left. Nate Larson's at my side, his eyes gritty as we rebuild my safety framework. Zach, we're clawing back, he says. Clients are stabilizing, but the scaffolding's shaky. My protocol's $10 million in revenue nearly gutted by sabotage. I nod, my focus split. Jenna. Nate shrugs. Walsh is working, but she's distant. Jenna Walsh, who tweaked my logs for Darren, is on probation. I glance at her across the site, her dark curls catching the morning sun, clipboard in hand. One shot, I mutter. Nate nods, but the air's heavy, loyalty's a ghost. By noon, I'm scouring the firm's financials, hunting Kane's tracks. Tucker Hayes texts. Kane's active. Paid a Boise cop, Liam Reese, to flag your taxes. Watch your back. My pulse spikes. Taxes. Kane's digging deep, and Liam Reese is a badge with a price. I hack Blackthorn Security's server again, finding a forged invoice in my name, $350,000 siphoned from the site budget. Fraud. The frame's tightening, and Darren's emails are still flowing even from a cell. I save it, my gut churning. Darren's down, but his network's alive. That afternoon, Roger calls me to the trailer. Clara Holt's there with Owen Reed, the board's new face. Roger's all business. Zachary Quantum's done. Darren laundered millions through them. We're suing. I nod, but my eyes are on Clara. She's too still, her hands clasped. What's the catch? I ask. Clara sighs. Darren's claiming you sabotaged the site, faked the evidence. He's out on bail and his lawyer's pushing a countersuit. The first twist hits like a falling beam. Bail. After theft fraud, the auditor bust. Owen leans in. Zachary, we need your protocols back online. Take the role or we're exposed. It's a deal with strings. I don't blink. I'm in. My crew, my plans, no interference. Roger nods, relieved. Clara's eyes flicker doubt or something else. I'm not buying her clean hands. As I leave, my phone pings anonymous text. Monroe, we've got your brother's shop hours. Quit or they leak. My breath catches. Cole. Kane's hitting my family. I delete it, but the threat coils like smoke. Tuesday, I'm at my house briefing Cole. He's in a flannel, his electrician's calm, unshaken. I found more, he says, sliding me a USB. It's a tax auditor's memo, Daniel Cross dodging millions in revenue. My buddy at the city flagged it, he adds. My brother, my rock digging for me. My chest tightens. What's your play? He asks. I lean in, voice low, hit his wallet. His offshore accounts are his lifeline. He nods fierce. Don't lose yourself, Zach. His words linger as I clap his shoulder, his strength my anchor. That night I'm chasing Darren's offshore trail. Tucker's intel points to a Bermuda account layered through shell companies. I hack deeper, finding a ledger. $6 million from Quantum to Darren funneled via a Boise firm, Pinnacle Ventures. The name stops me cold. Clara Holt's brother is Pinnacle's CFO. The second twist burns. Clara, the board's ally, is neck deep in Darren's cash. I save it, my blood simmering. This isn't just Darren, it's a syndicate. Wednesday, I confront Clara at her office door locked. Pinnacle Ventures, I say, tossing the ledger on her desk. She pales, stammering. Zachary, it's not, I cut her off. You're profiting while Darren guts us. Flip or I go to Roger. Her eyes dart, but she nods cornered. What do you need? I lean in cold. Feed Darren's lawyer bad intel. Stall the countersuit. She agrees, sweating. I've got a mole, but it's a gamble. Clara's a snake. Thursday hits like a storm. I'm on site rebuilding with Nate and Jenna. Jenna's silent, her guilt a shadow, but her inspections are flawless. I pull her aside. You good? She meets my gaze raw. I'm here, Zach. I owe you. I nod, not forgiving, but accepting. The site's recovering incident rate down 15%, protocols stabilizing. But my phone buzzes Tucker. Kane's escalating. Drafted a police report, your name on it. Fraud and sabotage. My heart races. The frame's closing. I call Cole. Stay with Mom tonight, I say. Safe. His voice is steady. We've got this, man. That afternoon, I meet Tucker at a bar off State Street. He's got a new drive. Kane's comms with Liam Reese planning to plant fake invoices in the firm's books. You're the fall guy, Tucker says. Darren's betting you'll crack. I smirk grim. He's wrong. I lock out Kane's back doors in the firm's servers, a temporary fix. Back home, Jenna's waiting, her perfume sharp, her eyes intense. I pulled strings, she says. OSHA's raiding Apex tomorrow. Darren's name's all over it. I pull her close, her fire grounding me. You're a damn genius, I say, her eyes worn. Don't shut me out again, Zach. Friday, the third twist lands. Nate bursts into the trailer. Zach board's meeting. Now, Darren's here. Here. On bail, disgraced. I storm to the boardroom where Darren stands, suit-crisp lawyer smirking. Roger's furious, Clara's stone-faced, Owen's avoiding my gaze. Darren's voice is silk. Zachary sabotaged the site, faked the evidence. I'm the victim! His lawyer slides a tablet, screenshots of my server hacks twisted to look criminal. My stomach drops. They've got me spun into a thief. Roger snaps, Zachary explained. I don't waver. Darren's framing me to hide his laundering. Ask Clara about Pinnacle. Clara flinches, caught. The room erupts, but Roger bangs the table. We're auditing Pinnacle. Today, I walk out head high, but my pulse is a drum. Darren's playing dirty, and he's good. I call Tucker. They've got my hacks, I say. He curses. Kane's work. End this. He gives a lead. Darren's meeting Apex tonight, a warehouse on Chinden Boulevard. Crash it, Tucker says. I'm all in. Friday night, I'm at the warehouse, Boise's night air thick with grit. Nate's with me, Jenna on lookout. Inside, Darren's with Victor Cotter and an Apex exec, voices low over contracts. I've got a recorder, Jenna's OSHA docs, and a burner phone. The plan, catch them red-handed. But the fourth twist hits. A flashlight blinds me. Liam Reese, the dirty cop gun drawn. Monroe hands up. My heart pounds, but I stay calm. Wrong side, Reese. He smirks. Darren pays better. Before I can move, Jenna dives from the shadows, tackling Reese. Nate grabs the gun. We're not fighters, but we're desperate. Darren's voice cuts through. Zachary, you're nothing. He steps forward, unfazed. You can't stop me. I hold up the recorder, streaming to Roger's server. You stole my plans, laundered millions. You're finished. His face twists, but Victor bolts, tripping alarms. Sirens wail Jenna's OSHA raid right on time. Reese scrambles, but Nate's got him pinned. Darren lunges, but I sidestep 25 years of grit outmatching his polish. Game over, I say. He's cuffed as the raid sweeps in Victor and the Apex exec nabbed. Saturday I'm home, the house quiet. Roger calls. Darren's done. Pinnacle's under OSHA scrutiny. You're cleared, Zachary. Foreman's yours. I nod, but my eyes are on Jenna working at my table, her face soft but guarded. We need to talk, I say. She sets her clipboard down, voice low. You fought for your plans, Zach. Now fight for us. We sit raw, unraveling trust and time. It's messy, no quick fixes, but it's real. Nate texts. We good? I reply. Working on it. Cole's safe, his hug fierce. The fifth twist comes Sunday. I'm on site checking Apex's specs when Jenna calls. Zach, it's Lila. Lila Harper, our CFO, who turned on me. She's talking to OSHA claiming you approved the flawed designs. My blood runs cold. Lila's flipping the script, painting me as the mastermind. I meet Jenna at a diner, her eyes blazing. She's lying, she says, showing Lila's emails to Kane, plotting to frame me. We need to expose her. I nod, the fight reigniting. Let's end it. Monday, I meet Elise Carter, the Pinnacle whistleblower, at a park. She's got more. Clara's been siphoning funds from Pinnacle to Apex, betting on my protocols to cash out. Clara's the kingpin, Elise says. The sixth twist hits. Clara, not Darren, is the syndicate's head. I hand Elise's docs to Roger, who's stunned. Clara's out, he says. We're rebuilding with you. I nod, but my mind's on Lila. Tuesday, I confront Lila at her condo door, locked. You framed me, I say, showing the emails. She laughs cold. You're too honest, Zachary. I had to slow you down. My fists clench. Why? She leans in, eyes sharp. Power. Apex offered more than you ever could. I walk out, her betrayal await. I send the emails to OSHA, sealing her fate. Wednesday, I'm at the site inspecting beams when a seventh twist lands. Nate pulls me aside. Zach found a hidden report. It's an internal audit buried by Clara showing my protocols were flagged as over-engineered to justify Darren's cuts. My jaw tightens. They used my caution against me. I forward it to OSHA, the final nail. Weeks later, I'm foreman, my protocols stronger, my crew whole. Darren's facing trial. Clara's gone, Lila's under investigation. But I'm not gloating. I'm building sites, trust bonds. One night, I'm at the rusty-nailed Jenna beside me. A text. Nice win, Monroe. Sleep tight. No name, but it's Kane. My pulse spikes, but I shut my phone. Jenna's hand finds mine. You did right, she says, quoting my old mantra. Build it strong or don't build at all. Did I fight too hard or not enough? Should I forgive Jenna or let her go? Rebuild trust or walk away? Like what you heard? Hit that like button. Share your thoughts in the comments and subscribe to Revenge with Jack, because the next story might just be your favorite one yet.